good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Pass to Ayton. The three for Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
No one near James as he lets it go. And the three off target. And LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be. What will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Doncic outside. Shoots the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Now here's James. 24-point outing in the last game against Golden State.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And James at the basket on the assist by Doncic. James has got 5.
LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
Gobert can't hit.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. He's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And if he gets the space, Randall absolutely will take that shot. Not afraid of that corner 3.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Smart comes in for Austin Reed. So it's the Timberwolves now. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting in the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And here is LeBron, following Julius Randle's 3. Edwards looking it over. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
LeBron James on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Randall from outside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Conley. There's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Connect comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Reeves against DiVincenzo. Here's Reeves. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State to stop the run. Hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got 6 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the court for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. Reed is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard. Here's Connect. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Hayes. Now Connect. Back to Hayes. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship. I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so, and can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. They are just killing them on the interior.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. Minnesota also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
And here's Edwards from the arc. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Reeves can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
There's the triple, and there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. LeBron comes in for Connect. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Trains the three-pointer.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's James. He's got 5. To end the run, Los Angeles with another miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's McDaniels, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hachimura. The 3 from LeBron. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Here's Doncic, following the 3 by Minnesota. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Fires the 3. Reed misses.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
What a smooth catch-and-shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Lets the 3 fly. The putback. Here's Gobert, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
And so it's Minnesota riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a
dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
And now coming back around to... And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Reeves outside. Elbow shot. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. He's defended by Reed. Randall with the bucket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. They get it back. Doncic, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Conley for three, and another three for Minnesota.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to